Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to go down again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, no two ways around it. Anytime you get the current #1 and #2 seeds in the AFC playing each other this late in a season, it's a big game.
It is definitely a big game, and not just for seeding and placement and such, but for trying to establish yourself as a team to beat. You want everyone else in the league to look at you and say, boy, it's going to be tough to knock those guys off.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give it to Williams, running right. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Throw left side, complete. That's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. On 4th down, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Gardner. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson finding room at the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Herbert throwing again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out, and I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the air again, Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10. Jack blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now here's Johnson.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his left.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's brought down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Touchdown, LA! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Dobbins. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson now being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain that time for the Chargers. They're going to pass here with Herbert out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's just their 3rd.